For the last year and a half, I've been buying, repairing, and selling video game systems to fund my video game collection. People have asked me how I'm able to do this, so I wanted to take a small sample of this to demonstrate how I usually do it. This will only be a small example to give you a place to start. Therefore, it will not include any repairs, trades, or eBay sales. You may consider buying and selling a dirty reseller thing to do. However, many collectors do these exact same things in many hobbies to fund their collections. Popular collectors like CJR, Scott Squatch, and many others do these things to build their own collections. You will see that I almost never charge retail price for anything. This is so that other people get a deal too. It also helps to get the items out of my house faster so I can buy the games that I want. I could often hold out for a higher price, but I want to sell it fast to give someone else a deal over buying retail and get the cash in hand for me to do the next transaction. Be warned that doing this can take a lot of searching, research, time, and work. Now, to get down to the details. First, I bought an Xbox 360 wireless adapter, the white model, for 99 cents at a Salvation Army. I sold that to a guy on Kijiji, a classified site like Craigslist here in Canada. He drove 25 minutes to buy it from me because he was having such a hard time finding it for under $30 at his local game stores. He was thrilled to have it, and I let him test fit it on his Xbox 360 and attached it for him. I sold it for $15. A half hour later, I found a Kijiji ad for DS and 3DS games. I paid $15 for Pokemon Black Complete, Pokemon White Loose, Imagine Babies 3D Complete, and Lego Movie Game Loose. It also included a DS 3DS cartridge holder. I consider that cartridge holder to be a free gain for me because I'm not going to be able to sell it very easily. I sold the Pokemon games individually for $20 each within 4 days. I sold the Lego Movie video game for $5 a month after buying it. I traded in Imagine Babies 3D for $1.02 credit at my local game store 5 months after buying it. After selling the Pokemon games, I bought Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Complete for Xbox One for $10. I found that deal on Facebook. Sold it 5 days later for $30 on Kijiji. I also found the Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks cartridge only from someone on Facebook. I paid $5. I sold it 3 days later through Kijiji for $25. It turned out to be a guy that I work with and I've known for about 4 years. We got talking about video games as a result of this transaction, and we've since played a bit of Pokemon Go together around work. My original plan was to take this money and buy Mario RPG loose cartridge. It goes for $65 and up at a few stores in my area, but sells within a few hours. Another store sells it for $85, but it was sold by the time I completed these sales. I follow other people on Instagram who collect games, go to garage sales, and post their finds. I saw that Colin Retro Gaming out of Ottawa had picked up a loose Mario RPG just a few days before the Waterloo video game swap. I commented, and he said he'd send me pictures after he tested the game. It had very minor label damage on the top edge, and he offered it to me for a great price. A few days later, I picked it up from him at the swap, and he gave me an even better price than we had agreed on. If you're watching this, thank you. Thank you very much. If you don't follow him already on Instagram, follow Colin Retro Gaming. I ended up getting a Mario RPG loose from him for $50. I assure you that the other $35.03 went to more games for my collection. It's always nice to be able to buy something with money that's considered to be free money, even though it did cost you time. It's also nice to keep your collection money separate from your normal income. Again, I don't consider myself to be a dirty reseller because these prices are very reasonable. If you have any questions, comment below. I'd love to hear what you think. I hope you can use these tips to build your own collection.